Mercury Monterey 1969 to 1974. For 1969, the Mercury model line underwent a significant revision, with the Montclair repackaged as the Monterey custom trim level. An all-new chassis made its debut. Sedans were based on a 124-inch wheelbase. Monterey station wagons used a 121-inch wheelbase, alongside Ford station wagons and sedans. Following the expansion of the Marquis to a full model range, the Monterey was the base trim model range, offered as a 2-door hardtop, 2-door convertible, 4-door sedan, 4-door hardtop. In another revision, Mercury station wagons were no longer a separate model range, with the Mercury commuter renamed the Monterey station wagon. More rounded in styling than the previous generation, the Monterey and Monterey Custom were distinguished from the Marquis by their lack of hidden headlights, differing from Ford's in grille and taillamp styling. For 1970, the grille underwent a further revision and wider taillamps were introduced to better differentiate the Monterey from its Ford counterparts. In 1971, the Mercury full-size model range underwent exterior restyling. While retaining the roof line shared with Ford, the Monterey adopted design elements similar to the larger Lincoln Continental, included its wide-pointing grille and taillamps. In a major change, Ford and Mercury introduced pillarless hardtops, using frameless door glass on both hardtops and 4-door sedans. Vent windows were discontinued. Redesigned door handles no longer protruded from the exterior. Rear fender skirts were standardized on all full-size Mercury sedans except the base trim Monterey. The Monterey and Marquis convertibles were discontinued for 1971, leaving the Cougar as the sole Mercury convertible. For 1972, the Monterey underwent minor exterior revisions, replacing the full-width horizontal grille for a Nug grate style design. In line with federal regulations, front seatbelt warning buzzers were introduced. For the first time, an automatic transmission was standard, along with power steering and power brakes. For 1973, the full-size Mercury line underwent an exterior redesign, adapting to the introduction of federally mandated 5 miles per hour bumpers. Along with slightly more angular styling, the Monterey adapted much of the front fascia of the Ford Galaxy, distinguished largely by a centered egg grate grille, with fender skirts becoming an option. For 1974, the Monterey saw a revision to its grille and headlight trim. For 1975, Mercury discontinued the Monterey, consolidating its full-size range down to the Marquis. The same year, the Grand Marquis was introduced as a submodel, becoming a distinct model range in 1983. Approximately 7,850,000 full-size Fords and Mercurys were sold over 1969 to 78. This makes it the second best-selling Ford automobile platform after the Ford Model T.